This is episode number 257 of the Middle Country Public Library podcast. Hello and welcome. I'm Sal DiVincenzo here with my fabulous colleagues, Sara Fade.
Hello.
And Caroline Mandaro.
Hello, everyone.
How are you?
I'm good. How is everyone? How are you?
Good. We're doing well.
Yeah.
Welcome to the podcast.
Happy to be here.
Good. Sitting in for Nicole this week. Just a little bit of housekeeping.
Yep.
You know, if you're listening on YouTube, you have to hit that subscribe button. I mean, we're so close. We're like 60 away, 65 away. We have to get 1,000. We want 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2025.
Right.
If we can do that,
Yeah.
we can do anything.
Right.
All right.
Anything.
Yes. So if you're listening, hit the subscribe button and hit like if you like what you hear here on YouTube. And I wonder what's going to happen. I think, what do you get? A lollipop from YouTube? I don't know. Do you know our friend Hugh Moran, who I interviewed last
Yes.
year? He's almost up to 2 million subscribers.
Jeez.
Wow.
Yeah, he could throw some our way.
Yes, he can throw some our way, yes.
He could just,
Yeah, slide him through there.
Yeah.
He's
Get a
probably got
plaque.
some extras just
Yeah.
laying around.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
give us a shout out on his
Yes, on
YouTube.
his little YouTuber thing. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. All right, so that's it for housekeeping, and we're going to go right to Sara this week, and you're going to talk about something we haven't talked about in a little bit. What you got?
So I'm going to tell you guys about some of the new DVD titles that are coming out in January. You know, it's been slim pickings.
It has been
We
very-
get some, and then there's like nothing,
Yes.
but this is a decent amount. So the first title is called She Said. She Said.
She said.
She said. So it has Carey Mulligan in it, Zoe Kazan, Samantha Morton, and it is about New York Times reporters Megan Twohey and Jodi Kantor, who break one of the most important stories in a generation, a story that helped launch the Me Too movement. Ooh, so it's a current.
Yes, you know,
topic.
they actually filmed that at the New York Times. It was the first time they filmed a movie at the New York Times.
Really? That's
Yeah.
surprising.
Very cool.
Yeah.
The next movie is called The Armageddon Time. It's just Armageddon Time, sorry.
Armageddon time, way Armageddon time.
I don't know if it's as cheerful as Sal makes it out to be.
I
This
want
is
it to be. Let's
the
see.
drama. It has Anthony Hopkins,
Okay.
Anne Hathaway,
All right.
Jeremy Strong, and a few other people that I don't know. And but those are very three strong people, right? So it's a deeply personal coming of age story about the strength of family and the generational pursuit of the American dream.
See, I'm done with it. See, every time it's like a description like that, I feel like it's all the same. Forget it.
It's a triumph in quotes on the
Yes.
cover.
A triumph.
Yeah. The other one that's out this month is Black Adam.
Oh yes.
That has Viola Davis, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Pierce Brosnan, Noah Centineo. I don't know if I'm getting that right, but he's on the new Netflix series too.
Cool.
And so it's a DC superhero movie. That's all I'm going to say. I think
Did this do well?
No, it did not. And it also got squashed.
It got squashed, and I think,
Aw.
Yeah.
I know. Poor The Rock.
I mean, he's doing okay. He's doing okay though, I think.
No, but I think he's upset because he really wanted this character to be built up and like a regular character, and it looks like they're not going to do it. Who's taking over DC? Who's taking over DC?
What do you mean?
Like, who's taking over the running of DC? Is it James Gunn? Are you sure? You should know this stuff.
I'm not as big in DC as I am for Marvel. And even
Yeah.
Marvel, I'm kind of.
Well, you know,
I only like the Batmans. Aquaman was alright, but it was kind of cheesy. And I do not like some of the people that are in Aquaman. I won't say. who,
yeah.
though.
So James Gunn has plans to take over the DC universe. Okay, now you know him from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think the big issue with that is that I don't think he wants this character, the Rock character, to be involved in
Well,
the new DC universe, and I
well,
think
he-
the Rock is very upset. I think the Rock should become a
You got his way.
Marvel guy,
Well, he could.
right?
He could flip over.
Well, he has been in Disney movies, so it's not like he's not a Disney affiliated
Yeah.
official actor, stamp approval.
Yeah.
2023.
He could be. Sure can.
Right.
Not as Black Adam though, but
Now it's Black Adam. Yeah.
next up is called Pray for the Devil. It's a horror.
Oh, right up your alley.
Yeah, Virginia Madsen is in it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I haven't seen her since Electric Dreams.
Yeah. So it's about exorcism,
Okay.
and I'll just leave it at that.
All right.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I love horror.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
that's
you're
that.
a horror
I'm
fan.
a big horror fan.
Yeah.
I
Wow.
close my eyes most of the time when I'm watching the movies, but they're awesome. They're like
Did
the
you
funnest to see in theaters.
did you see any of the Terrifier movies?
No.
Oh, you should, because that's like a cult thing now.
Oh.
And then Terrifier 2 came out, and it's actually on hold for me now. And that's supposed to be like much better than the first one.
I want to see the one that just came out. It's like that doll.
Megan.
Megan.
Well,
We were talking
Sal
about
is, yeah.
Yeah. The two guys I watch who review movies both liked it. So.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
It looks corny, but it looks funny
Yeah.
and scary. Maybe. Oh.
I don't know.
It's a dark-
Well, if dolls scare you, yeah, they kill you. Next up is called The Menu. It's rated R. It's a comedy, but it looks kind of like horror. And Anya Taylor-Joy, Ralph Fiennes, Nicholas Hoult, John Leguizamo. We all know how bad I am at names, so
Yeah.
please. Judith Light is in it.
Oh, wow.
I
Who's the
know.
boss?
Who's the boss? A young couple travels to a faraway secluded island to eat at an exclusive restaurant where the chef has prepared an extravagant menu with some shocking
I
surprises.
think it's like a black comedy, right?
Yeah. Till, it's a drama, has Danielle
Go for it. Go for it. Just do
Oh,
it. Just do it.
geez.
Do it. Do it.
Diadweiler.
Nice.
Yes, we'll just stick with that.
It's a bunt. It's a bunt. It's not a
Yeah.
home run.
Whoopi Goldberg's in it.
Okay.
Son Patrick Thomas. It is about Emmett Till. And so that's a bit of a drama. So that's going to be out too. On the Line has Mel Gibson in it. It is a suspenseful film. He is a provocative and edgy overnight radio host who gets in a pickle.
Oh, no.
Mel's in a pickle.
Mel's in a pickle, all right.
Okay. Then we have The Estate with Toni Collette, Anna Faris, David Duchovny, Kathleen Turner, and Ron Livingston.
Oh, Ron Livingston.
Yeah, it's a comedy. Two sisters attempt to win over their terminally ill, difficult-to-please aunt in hopes of becoming the beneficiaries of her wealthy estate, only to find the rest of their greedy family members have the same idea in this hilarious comedy about family being the worst.
Any movie that has a description that says it's a hilarious comedy is not.
And last but not least, we have Rogue Agent. It is a drama. It has James Norton and Gemma Arterton. The true story of conman Robert Freegard, who posed as an undercover MI5 agent, kidnapping countless victims amidst a high-stakes manhunt until the woman who fell for him brought him to justice. Romance, suspense,
Nice.
etc., etc. Yeah, so these will all be available throughout this month.
Okay, now
New.
let's remind our listeners, perhaps we have some new listeners who are patrons of the library who want to know how this process works with the DVDs and the new releases. So there's a list?
There is a list that comes out. We have a list every week, actually. The first and the third are adults. The second one is children's.
Yes.
And the last week of the month
Yes.
is foreign, independent, and documentaries.
Yes.
So you can, once the list is out, you can place a hold on the titles. And
Yeah.
we have plenty of copies to go around. Some of these are not on the new list, but they are new.
Yes.
So if it's not on the new list, but it is new, it will have a star on the spine.
Nice.
And it will be shelved in a special location in both buildings.
Wow.
I know.
It's like right up front, that location.
Yeah, for easy pickings.
Easy pickings indeed. And I have to say, I don't know if this is anecdotal, but since COVID,
Yeah.
I noticed the availability of a lot of these newer movies. There's less of a wait.
Well, I feel like a lot of people during COVID got streaming.
Yeah.
And a lot of these do come out on streaming. Not everything, though.
Yes, that's true.
I do have to say. And also, we do get a lot of series that are only on streaming that people don't know about. For example, AMC Plus.
Yeah,
There's-
AMC Plus.
There's some
yeah.
really good streaming series on there that I'm like, I don't have AMC Plus, but I'm like, that looks really interesting to me. So we order for the library. So if you don't have Paramount Plus, AMC Plus, Bravo,
Peacock.
Peacock.
Yes.
What else?
There's
Hulu.
Hulu, Disney
Yeah.
Plus,
Disney Plus.
Netflix,
Yeah. Oh, Netflix never comes out on DVD.
Prime.
Prime. Right, exactly. Any of those things that you do not subscribe to because it adds up to a pretty penny. But we do get it. So it's not just, movies, but also HBO Max.
That's right. That's the other
Good
one.
stuff.
Yeah. Stars. I never subscribe to Stars, but there's some good things on Stars.
Well, they're holding back. Stars is holding back on the Spider-Man movies, and it's making me very upset. They want me to pay like $20 each to watch the movies. I should just take them out here, right?
I've checked them out here.
Yes.
That was my thing I got into last year with Spider-Man.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
There you go. So you take them out and you watch them.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sarah.
Sure.
Caroline.
Hello, everyone. It's my first time on podcast, so I'm a little bit nervous.
So welcome. There's no reason to be nervous.
Yes, there's no reason.
So first, tell us really quickly what you do here at the library.
So I am a youth service librarian, but a majority of my role at Mill Country is family place. So it's early childhood. So that's birth through 5 with an emphasis on 0 to 3. And so a lot of the things I do, if you look at that wonderful space with all the toys, the parents collection, that's one of the collections that I maintain. I actually used to do the parent-child workshop programs, but I no longer do that now. I've passed it along. But one of the things that's coming up for this year is our Talk With Me Toolkits program, which is what I was doing on my phone before. I was searching up all the information.
Oh, she just wasn't not paying attention.
Oh, I see.
I felt that I was clicking away over here. So we do have a program coming up. It's in March, and it's, I believe, 6 sessions, and it's made possible through the Institute of Museum and Library Services. Dinner is actually going to be provided for this program.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, that's why I want to promote it, because I feel like that's very... Anytime I hear free food, I'm always willing to do things. And so it's for parents and caregivers for children 4 to 7 years old. And we're going to be working with the Smithsonian Talk With Me toolkits, which is a really cool thing.
Oh, wow.
So you'll get fed. And then I actually believe that there is an incentive if you come to all 6 sessions, which is very cool.
Oh, an incentive. What is that? Like a special
surprise?
A special dessert at the end,
A
maybe?
special thing.
Yeah.
You'll have to come to find out.
Yeah. Well, I know one time we did something, Children's did something where people got like a gift, like money gift card.
Yep.
Yeah.
I could not partake but I was very upset because I was like, that's nice.
Yeah.
Well, it does say caregivers, so if you find a kid who just wants to be taken care of, you can.
Yeah,
turn them down.
I'll just grab a kid. Oh, yeah.
I always feel like that with the trampoline parks and all those cool things. Like I want to go, but I feel like I have to bring someone with me. The children's museums.
Yeah.
So how would one sign up for that?
So you would sign up just as you sign up through any regular program. Now we're using our Vega, which is our new program registrant system. And you just register and then show up.
Wait, so what exactly do they learn?
So each week it's going to be like a different topic. And basically the Smithsonian made these, they're called like a toolkit that the librarian, which it's actually going to be me, we'd like work through it. And so it's different, like almost like museum activities.
Oh, nice.
And so like with the things that you're learning about, you'll also be accompanied with like an activity and like a book that matches that.
Oh, nice.
So each week there's like different topics. Like I know one of them is just about dirt. And so it's all different things about dirt. We have one that's like animals and music. So each week is a different topic.
It's an activity and a learning thing. It's not like mental health or psychology of children. Like it's an actual...
Yeah, it's like an actual activity. It
Nice.
is through like a grant though, so that's why we have some of those like incentives and food and
Right, yeah, that's nice that they're able to provide that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
So what is Family Place?
Oh boy.
Okay, sum it up in 2 sentences and go.
So Family Place is a national initiative, and it was actually kind of born out of Mill Country. It's making libraries into early learning centers for children. It kind of went back to back in like the 80s and 90s and stuff like that. Libraries were really seen as a place where you go and you study, you're quiet, and you pick up your materials and leave. A lot of times library cards, you had to be able to write your name fully out to be able to get a library card. And so this initiative was kind of born from the place where, well, learning doesn't start when you can write your name. Learning starts when you're born, especially like the more research that comes out. A lot of your brain, when you're born, is not fully connected. Those synapses aren't connected yet. And so the first year of life is really important with getting those synapses to be connected through language, playing, resources. And it's basically like trying to get libraries to start with their patrons from birth and not when they can sign their name. So a lot of things that we have play areas and that are specifically for those young ages. So parents and caregivers can come in. It's also where we have our programs. So like the parent-child workshop, where it's like a 5-week program where there's open play, but then there's also resource professionals that can speak to the parents in kind of like an informal setting. There's also the Parents Collection, which is like our resources. So even though they are adult books, they're placed in the early childhood area so that parents, while their kids are playing, they can look at these sections. They don't have to pull their child away. It also has resources where we're able to connect you to different things in the community. So we're always looking to collaborate with other partners. I know like our Family Service League is where we have our social worker who's able to come to the library. So it's things like that. So it was kind of born out of Mill Country and then kind of spread. So even though it was started here, we've been able to train other libraries across the United States and build this entire network.
That's nice.
Great.
So hopefully that was...
No.
Did that make sense?
No, it did make sense. It did make sense. And you're heading out shortly to a...
Yes. So we're actually going to Texas. Actually, Kristen Todd-Worm, who is the national coordinator, is speaking at Texas Library Association's conference about Family Place. So I know like a lot of states, they look to Mill Country and to Family Place as like this really awesome thing. And, you know, a lot of libraries, it seems second nature at Mill Country because we've been doing it so long, but a lot of libraries still are like very much you have to shush when you come in.
Yeah.
You can't get a library card until you're 10.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. A lot of programs, they still only offer story times. So you have to go into your room and you have to sit down and you have to listen to the librarian. And if you can't do that, you're asked to leave. And so like a lot of places are still like that. So it's awesome that we can share our knowledge across the United States.
Yeah.
That's great. Just shows you just how awesome we are here at Middle Country.
That's a toot our own horn.
Not to toot any horns, but we toot. Thank you, Caroline.
You're welcome.
Very much. And that does it for this episode. You made it, see?
I made it.
You made it.
Thank you, everyone. I'm sorry if I was annoying.
No, not at all. Not at all. So if you want to listen to older episodes or read our show notes, visit our website, mcplpodcast.com. If you want to email us, we'd love to hear from you. Sarah, no one's emailing if they got to email us.
I don't know.
I don't know.
What's
Wrong
people.
Yes, please. Caroline will email us. Podcast at mcplibrary.org. And again, click the like button and click subscribe because we would love to get to 1,000 subscribers soon. It would be nice. We see the light at the end of the tunnel, so let's get there. Thank you so much for listening. For Sarah Fade and Caroline Mandaro, I'm Sal DiVincenzo. We'll see you on the next show.